Welcome to Ancient Stoic Secrets, where modern men remember timeless strength. Let me ask you something. Have you ever given your all to someone, only to feel invisible? You showed up? You cared. You responded quickly. You made her your priority, and somehow it made you forgettable. Why? Because in a world overflowing with attention, availability doesn't build desire, it buries it. You weren't weak. You were taught wrong. They told you, be emotionally open, be always there. But here's the Stoic truth. What's always there stops feeling valuable. And today, we're going to talk about how silence, real, grounded, intentional silence, might be the most powerful thing you've never used. Because once you master it, you stop chasing and you start leading. 1. Why presence without scarcity fails. When a man is always available, his presence starts to feel like background noise. No matter how kind, loyal, or giving you are, if you're always there, she stops feeling the urgency to keep you. We chase what we feel might slip away, but when you're constantly present, constantly texting, always available, she knows you're not going anywhere. That certainty kills curiosity. In today's world, most women are used to a flood of attention. DMs, likes, constant praise. So your nice guy effort doesn't stand out. It blends in. But when you begin to hold back, not from anger but from awareness, you create something rare, space. And in that space, her attention wakes up. 2. The Stoic shift, control through distance. The moment she starts pulling away, most men double down. They chase, they explain, they overgive. But that response only confirms what she's already sensing, that you need her more than she values you. The Stoic man does the opposite. He doesn't panic. He pauses. He observes. He pulls back, not to manipulate, but to protect his energy. That space becomes a mirror. You see her clearly. Was she ever truly invested? Or just enjoying the attention? You also see yourself again, not as a man trying to earn someone's time, but as a man who remembers his own. The moment you stop chasing is the moment you start leading, and the right woman will feel that shift. 3. Mystery over explanation. We live in an age of oversharing. Men pour their hearts out, explain every emotion, confess too soon, thinking it builds closeness. But real attraction doesn't live in certainty. It lives in mystery. And mystery needs silence. You don't have to tell her everything. You don't need to post something just to get noticed. Sometimes the most powerful move is restraint. When she can't read you easily, she leans in. She replays your last text. She wonders why you haven't reached out. That wondering is energy. That energy creates pull. You didn't need to impress her. You just needed to leave space for her curiosity. 4. The moment she starts chasing. It starts subtly. She replies faster, comments on things she used to ignore, brings up old memories out of nowhere. And in that moment, you realize she feels the shift. The attention she took for granted is gone, and now she's the one wondering. But this is where many men fall apart. They rush back in, eager, hopeful, desperate to feel wanted again, and instantly, the balance flips back. The Stoic man stays grounded. He doesn't punish, but he doesn't collapse either. He allows her effort but doesn't reward breadcrumbs, because he knows if she truly values you, she'll show you. Fully, repeatedly, without pressure. 5. The art of silent confidence. There's a silence born of fear and a silence born of power. One gets ignored, the other gets felt. When a man withdraws not to punish but to protect his peace, he becomes magnetic. He sends a message. I'm not here to entertain chaos. I'm not here to explain my worth. And that message, it lingers in her mind far louder than any long paragraph ever could. While she scrolls, wondering what changed, you're in the gym, on your grind, in your purpose. You're not running from her. You're returning to yourself. That kind of silence, it doesn't go unnoticed. 6. Selective silence. Not all moments deserve you. Let's be clear. Silence is not a game. It's not manipulation, it's precision. When she's opening up, being soft, being real, you meet her there. But when the energy shifts, when respect slips, when effort fades, you retreat. Not to control her, but to remind her of something. Access to you is earned, not assumed. This is selective silence. You're not ghosting, you're filtering. You're no longer reacting emotionally to low effort. And if she steps up, great. If she disappears, even better. Because now you know without needing to ask. She revealed herself through how she handled your absence. 7. Reclaiming emotional discipline. Emotional discipline is the mark of a Stoic man. And in relationships, it's the one trait that changes everything. The average man spirals when ignored. He texts twice, then again, then a wall of emotion. But not you. You pause, you reflect, you stay in control. This isn't coldness, this is composure. You're not managing her reactions, you're managing your own. You're not afraid of the silence, you become the silence. And from that place, your value rises. She doesn't just notice it, she feels it. 8. The man who can't be rattled. There's a rare energy in a man who doesn't flinch. Not because he's emotionless, but because he's centered. When she's distant, he doesn't chase. When she's uncertain, he doesn't over-explain. He lets her feel the absence. He lets her sit with her own discomfort. And while she's figuring it out, he's building. Mentally, physically, spiritually. He knows a woman who truly values a man shows up. Not with tests, but with effort. Not with silence, but with presence. This man, the one who doesn't react to games, doesn't fold under pressure, he becomes unforgettable, not because he chased her, but because he didn't need to. Let your silence speak. You don't need to be louder. You need to be more still. Let her feel what your presence brought. Let her realize what your silence means. Stop chasing attention, start protecting your peace. Because the man who leads with calm, who chooses stillness over drama, who values his own energy more than validation, that man doesn't just attract love, he attracts respect. If this message hit home, support the mission. Subscribe to Ancient Stoic Secrets and share this with someone who needs to reclaim their strength. And drop a comment below, I choose silence over chaos. Stay grounded, stay sharp, stay stoic.